we are going to be solving equations, and first we have to combine like terms to solve the equation. So we're really working on that combining like terms skill and then solving an equation from there. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, and we're going to do number 1 and 2 together to give you some examples. Number 1 is 6x minus 10 plus 3x equals 35. So the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and draw your balancing point, which is the equal sign. So what we're doing is trying to simplify anything on either side of that line. So first off, we have 6x minus 10 plus 3x. And this expression on this side, we're going to go ahead and start to simplify that by combining like terms. So the first thing we do is identify our like terms. So we have a 6x. So we're looking for anything else that has a single x in it. So we have 6x, and then we have this plus 3x. The sign, the plus or minus, is going to stick to that term that's right after it, making it either a positive or a negative. So in this case, this is a positive 3x. So 6x plus 3x is going to give you 9x's. And then we can go ahead and cross those out because we've already combined them. And then can we combine any whole numbers? We have this negative 10 or minus 10. Remember, minus and negative are the same. There's nothing else I can combine on this side of the equation, so I'm just simply going to bring that down, and it becomes 9x minus 10. This is going to be equal to 35, because the other side, there's nothing that we can combine. From there, you're going to start solving your two-step equation. So the first thing we need to do to get x by itself is to get rid of anything that is added or subtracted to that. And we're going to do the opposite. So if this is a minus 10, the opposite of that is to add 10. And what you do on one side, you have to do to the other side. So we go ahead and put it on the other side of that balancing point too. Now we're going to combine what we have. So 9x, we can't combine that with anything, so we're going to bring it down, 9x, and the negative 10 and positive 10 cancel each other out, and it's equal to, let's go ahead and add this, 5 plus 0 is 5, 3 plus 1 is 4, so we have 45. The next step, we want to undo the 9 times x. Okay, so this is 9 times x, so the opposite of multiplication is division. So to get rid of that 9, we can divide by 9, but remember, this is still my balancing point. So whatever I do on one side, I have to do to the other side when I'm undoing something. 9 divided by 9 is 1, so those cancel out, and I'm left with x is equal to 45 divided by 9, which is 5. So that is my final answer, so I'm going to bring that down right here. So x equals 5. You know me, I like to go ahead and box my answer, so you can do that if you want. So let's go ahead and look at number 2. We're going to do the exact same thing. So my balancing point is here. I need to ask myself, can I combine anything on either side of that balancing point or equal side? So I know that I can go ahead and combine like terms on the left-hand side. X minus 20 plus 2x. I have an x here and some x's here. So if I have 1x, there's nothing here, there's a 1, because there's 1x there. 1x plus 2x gives me 3x's total. I cannot combine the negative 20, so let's go ahead and just bring it down. And now I have a two-step equation that we are going to start to solve. So we have 3x minus 20 equals 35. We want to get x by itself, so we want to get rid of the negative 20 or minus 20. The opposite of that is a positive 20. And then we get 3x is equal to 55. The final step, we want to undo the multiplication that's being done to the 3 times x. So to undo that, we're going to divide by 3. We have to do that to the other side too. Divide by 3. These cancel each other out. We get x is equal to, Now 55 divided by 3 is not a whole number. It does not go in evenly. So we can leave this as an improper fraction. So your answer does not always have to be a whole number. So my answer here is 55 thirds. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and continue doing the rest of the problems tonight the exact same way, following those steps. Combine your like terms first. Start solving your two-step equation by doing the opposite. Continue with the final step by doing the opposite until you get your answer.